Hi art friends! Welcome to art class with me, Felicia. I'll be teaching you about different 21st century contemporary artists. Today, we are learning all about Dale Chihuly. He was born in 1941 in Tacoma, Washington, and he currently lives and works in Seattle, Washington. Dale Chihuly is known as a glass sculptor.
Chihuly began weaving in 1963 while at school. During a weaving class, he included glass shards in his work. He started glass blowing in 1965. In 1976, while he was in England, he was in a car accident where he was blinded in his left eye. After that, he stopped glass blowing and hired someone to help him do the work. Chihuly explained the change in a 2006 interview, saying, "Once I stepped back, I liked the view," and pointed out that it allowed him to see the work from more perspectives and enabled him to anticipate problems earlier. Chihuly's role has been described as more choreographer than dancer, more supervisor than participant, more director than actor. His sculptures combine color, light, form, and space to create a truly unique art experience. Chihuly has completed architectural artwork installations all over the world. He creates installations for a wide variety of settings, from public spaces and museums to private homes and gardens. Some notable projects are Chihuly over Venice from 1994 to 1996. He worked with glassblowers in Finland, Ireland, Mexico, and Italy to create a series of chandeliers which he hung over canals and piazzas of his favorite city. 4 years later, Chihuly's most ambitious public exhibition, Chihuly in the Light of Jerusalem 2000, was seen by more than 1 million visitors to the Tower of David Museum.
Okay, so now that we've learned all about Dale Chihuly, let's answer a few questions about him. First question, where was Chihuly born? Was it Washington, D.C. or Tacoma, Washington? If you said Tacoma, Washington, great job, you are correct. Second question, what type of art is Chihuly known for? Is it graffiti or glass sculpture? If you said glass sculpture, nice job, you got it right. Third question, in which city did he hang chandeliers? Hint, it is his favorite city. Was that Venice or Miami? If you said Venice, you would be correct. Nice job. Okay, so great job reviewing everything we've learned about Dale Chihuly. Now you're going to make a project inspired by him. First, I will show you an instruction sheet, and then you will view a demo on how to create the project. Also, the instructions and materials are listed in the bio of this video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so here is the Dale Chihuly inspired demo. There are two ways to do this. So the alternative method is to print out the coloring sheet and you can color in this chandelier, this Dale Chihuly chandelier in whatever colors that you would like to do. All right, so that's the alternative method. And the original project is to take 4 water bottles. So just 4 empty water bottles. You don't need the caps, make sure that they're dry. And you're gonna need some Sharpies, some scissors, and some string, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're going to take the labels off of your water bottles, and then you're going to color the bottles in with the Sharpie markers. You can color it with stripes, you can make it all one color. That's up to you. You can decide what you wanna do with the designs of the water bottle. And you don't have to color all the way to the bottom, because we're gonna cut off probably to about here. So we're gonna cut off the bottom part. So you don't have to color in the bottom, but you gotta color up to here. All right, and then once it's all colored in and it's dry, then we're going to cut it to make some Dale Chihuly inspired sculptures using plastic bottles and Sharpies. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and color these in, and then I'll show them to you guys, and then I'll cut them. So we'll see them in both process, okay? Okay, so all the bottles are colored in now with the Sharpie marker. And before I start coloring, I forgot to mention that Sharpie markers are permanent. So be careful when you're using them because they will stain anything that you're coloring on or your clothes. So just be careful with the Sharpies. So now for this next part, we have to let the bottles dry a little bit, so just to make sure that the ink doesn't transfer onto our hands as we're working with them. And what we're going to do, and you should get an adult to help you with this, is we are going to cut the bottles using scissors, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the bottom of the water bottle, and then we're going to cut it in a spiral going all the way up the bottle until we get to about right here. Okay, so this is like the neck of the bottle. We're going to keep that intact because that is how we're going to connect all of our water bottles together using our string. All right, so we want to keep the cap part and this part intact, but we're just going to cut from here to here, okay, in a spiral. All right, so it's gonna look pretty cool when it's all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut all 4 of my water bottles, and then I'll show you what it looks like when they are cut. Okay, so here are all the water bottles all cut. So you want to just be a little bit careful. These aren't very thick water bottles, so this is not anything that's really going to hurt you. But if you are using a very thick water bottle, it'll be harder to cut and also would be a little bit sharper here. So I have all 4 cut. Let's get them all together. All right, like I said, I cut off the bottom, so those can go away. All right, and let's get our string. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna string these together to create a nice little Dale Chihuly inspired chandelier. So here is the final product all tied together. Okay, so see, I just put the string through the water bottles and then just tied it in a knot. All right, and then I'm gonna hang it up and I'll show you what it looks like, okay? Okay, and so here is the Dale Chihuly inspired chandelier all hung up in the window. All right, looks pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed learning all about Dale Chihuly, and I'll see you next time.